Hello world! On yesterday's episode, we talked about clay processing. For today, here's some footage of our firing attempt. During this firing, we were also making charcoal as fuel for blacksmithing and garden fertilizer. So we loaded the barrel with oak staves, placed a slate stone in the middle as a tray for our clay. Turns out this was a terrible idea. We covered the clay with sawdust and continued firing the barrel. We lit it from the top down. The reason is we want a fire that's starved of oxygen so it'll form good charcoal. Once we decided that our fire had reached most of the wood, we smothered it and let it smolder for an hour and a half. It was around this time we heard the boom of the slate stone exploding in the barrel. When we tipped the barrel over, we added great charcoal with only a little bit of uncombusted wood. Our clay pieces, on the other hand, were not so good. They were broken, they were crumbly, there was no cohesion of the clay. The theory is that we made 3 mistakes. First, we were working with clay that had impurities and wasn't totally homogeneous. Second, we didn't let the clay piece sit and air dry prior to firing. And third, and I think most importantly, we didn't keep the clay at temperature long enough. We only had the fire going for about an hour and a half, and I think about 4 hours is what you should really have for a good clay firing. So we've planned out a newer and better kiln, which will be built in the coming months. For now, we're just learning from our mistakes. If you want to follow along on these projects, feel free to subscribe, and thanks for tuning in.